Yes. Yes, got it. Yes. So thank you very much for joining our study groups. And Wednesday and Thursday, we are going to have a study group on the laws of secret. And as I said before, there are two kinds of great meaning in the law series. And this year, we have the laws of secret. But in every law series, there are two kinds of meaning. The one is the guiding principle of the world. And the second one is a guiding policy for Happy Science members. So what is the guiding principle of the world? So in all over the world, we have the same issue, that is the pandemic of coronavirus. So coronavirus that has originated in China have already spread to all countries, including Philippines. So Master gave us this, the laws of secret to let us know the secret of this world, and also the secret of the light within us. So if you read this book carefully and deeply, you will understand the light exists within you. And through this light, you can expel evil spirits and the coronavirus. But how can we tap into the light? That is the content of the laws of secret. The second one is the guiding policy for Happy Science members. So we have members in more than 160 countries. But if you don't know what to do about the Happy Science activities, this book will tell us what we can do. The Master is saying in this book that the Happy Science member should stand up with firm belief that we are children of Buddha, and also we should become a man or a person of hope. And if we live strongly, we can encourage other people. So that is the core message of the laws of secret given by Master Ryokawa to us. So today we are going to read aloud the passage of the. So before that, let's learn another teaching too. And this is a quote from the Laws of Bronze. And that is in first chapter, How to Develop Your Passion. So could you read aloud this passage? Okay, Louis. So could you read aloud this passage?
I preach teachings that show how everyone can improve by polishing themselves and by making further efforts. This is so that the average person becomes capable of doing above average work. The above average person becomes capable of doing excellent work, and the person with excellent abilities becomes capable of doing prodigious work.
Like a genius work. Yes, thank you very much. And this is the purpose of Happy Science teaching. And also this is a wish from Master Ryokawa. The reason why he placed the laws of self-realization in Happy Science is to encourage people to step further away. So if we are still ordinary person, we can become a capable person by practicing the laws of mind in Happy Science. And if you are above average, for example, if you are a student, if you practice the teaching in Happy Science, you will surely find yourself becoming better and better in every year. So let us do it. But this is another quote from the Laws of Bronze. And the purpose is not to create self-centered people. The end goal is not to just help themselves. Once they reach a higher level, it is essential to give back to those around them. This is what I teach. So yes, so we want to become better and better through practicing the laws of, through practice the teaching of in happy science. But we shouldn't be self-centered on the process of self-realization. We want to help we will help ourselves in order to help other people too. So let us, today we are going to read aloud the passage from the laws of secret. And so Louis, I think you already have the laws of secret. And today we are going to read page 20. So if you have a book, please open the page 20. So
I will get the book.
oh, you will get the book. Oh, I see. Sure. So, but today you don't have to worry. Yeah, everything, every passage is on the slides. And so, Christine, could you read aloud this passage?
I read.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hmm.
In this chapter, I would like to talk about what I have felt and touched with the foothold in the true world rather than in the earthly ways of life. The Stern study were introduced to Japan at the end of the 19th century, and many practical and technically studies like science and mathematics are certainly useful, but most of them are completely helpless in clarifying the world of truth or the mystical world taught by religion.
Thank you, Christine. Yeah, let's move on to second passage. Marianne, could you read aloud this passage?
Not only are they helpless, but even harmful in a sense. While the purpose of learning must be the pursuit of the truth, academic studies have become more of a hindrance to the truth. To be blunt, they are just a pile of junk from the perspective of Buddha's truth or the true world.
Wow. Thank you, Mariam. The content is so eye-opening. And could you read aloud this book, aloud this passage, Miss Drex?
This file of junk can certainly be sorted by similarity and compressed into something different, but even if it's possible to modify it through earthly effort, the junk is still junk, no matter how much it is restructured. It is nothing but an impediment to the truth.
Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, that's amazing content. Yeah, even if you study, even how to say, yeah, junk is still junk. From Buddha's perspective, the academic study that you can study in university is just a junk. it's a strong statement. And so how about Drex? Could you read aloud this passage?
I'm outside. Can I not read it aloud?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Drex, for reading it aloud. Yeah, and because we can't understand the spiritual phenomena, we just end up denying it and become skeptical of it. And I think everybody read aloud. Mr. James, I won't give up. Drex, thank you. You are outdoors. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Drex. And how about James?
This has become a norm, so there are far fewer
Yes.
people who claim to have had spiritual experiences today than there were in the old days. Perhaps people do have such experiences, but they chose to deny them based on materialistic thinking.
Thank you. Yeah, you read it very smoothly. Thank you, James, for reading it aloud in English. And this is a final quote from the laws of from today. Since they deny such experiences, they end up not recognizing them as spiritual experiences in most cases. I think that is up. So let me. So Master told us that now we have a subjects like a science or mathematics in university and also in high school. But Master is saying most of them are completely helpless in clarifying the word of truth and a mystical world taught by religions. So you can't study true subject in school. That's interesting. Our Master said academic studies have become more of a hindrance to the truth. Hindrance is a very difficult word, but hindrance is like a block, something to block you. So the more you study in high school or university,
Sinasabi pala ng ministro, basahin mo daw pwede mo, sabi nila. Nagpasa ako, gagi.
Yeah. Yes. So wait. So where is it? Yes. So he said, junk is still junk. No matter how much it is restructured, it is nothing but an impediment to the truth. So, so in school, the more you study in a sense, the more likely you will go away to the truth. But this book, The Laws of Secret, is telling us, this is a quote from the afterword, one special feature of this book is a truth that we coexist with spiritual influences as we live in this world. If we live without realizing this truth, it will be as if we are walking around the room with sunglasses on. So Master is saying, in academic world, we just study we just study anything in this world, but you can't study something in the spirit world. But Master is saying, no. The truth is we coexist with the spiritual influences. So that's why we have to study about a spiritual phenomena as well as a human being living in this world. So let us take some moments to contemplate, to ask us, have you ever denied something spiritual? So in your life, you must have experienced something spiritual in your life. have you ever been skeptical of it or denied the influences from the other world? So for example, have you ever watched the existence of ghosts? Or have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? So sleep paralysis is like you can't move suddenly when you are sleeping. Or when you are sleeping, you will dream like a very realistic dreams. Or I met him, or I met her, or tsunami came to me, or I don't know, but his guardian spirits came to talk to me, or something like that too. But now, actually, I'm also having a spiritual phenomena too. And next week, I'll go back to Japan. And but I honestly, I want to stay in city rather than staying in Japan.
2023 pa yung ano.
Yeah, and yes. So my watch is going behind. So I think it's now 6:42. 6:42 in Philippine time, but in city now it's 8 o'clock 42. But actually my watch is telling me that now 8:35. So actually 5 minutes behind. So normal people might say, oh, this is just a malfunction of your watch. But I don't think so. I think I want to stay in abroad, in foreign countries, rather than staying in Japan, my mother country. So I really like foreign countries. So I think, yeah, my subconscious mind to stay in, stay in foreign countries, making my watch going behind. So anything spiritual. So please remember the moment you feel something weird or wondered, but you just skeptical of it or deny the influence from the other world. So please find yourself that coexist with your spirit, with the spirit world. Thank you very much for contemplating on your life. So, have you ever experienced something spiritual in your life? Like seeing a ghost, or receive the guidance from our guardian spirits. So, okay, Louis. Sorry, it's easy to point. But Louis-san, have you ever experienced something spiritual or see anything spiritual in your life?
Yes.
Yes, wow.
Uh, Before my mother died,
Oh,
uh, I I want to stop her to leave the house because but that time I cannot wake up. But I saw her shining when she did.
wow.
Yes. Then that's the last time I saw.
Wow, thanks for your sharing. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I think your mother received the lights from Heavenly Father. And it's amazing to see your mother shining. Mm, mm, mm. And it's so beautiful. Is that a dream? Of course, right? Dream. Mm.
No, I'm not sure if it's a dream.
Wow, but
But 1 month before she passed away, I always dream that someone will pass away in our
I
life.
see. Yeah, you know what? In the spirit world, there are no times. So in the spirit world, you can visit the future, and you can visit the past too, and you can visit the far away place too. I think, yeah, especially when somebody's passing away, I'm sure some spirits came to your house and to help your mother to go back to the spirit world. I'm sure when you are reciting the truth was spoken by Buddha, your mother is always watching you and also having a kind heart toward your family too. Yes, thanks for your sharing, Lee. And this is a quote, another quote from the Laws of Secret. And Master said, page 34, if we do not have the knowledge that human beings are essentially spiritual bodies, the departure to the afterlife will be rather difficult. Yeah, I will say that again. If we do not have the knowledge that human beings are essentially spiritual bodies, the departure to the afterlife will be rather difficult. So it's great to remember the moment you experience something spiritual. Otherwise, your departure to the afterlife, the spirit world, will become difficult. So what is important as a human being is the afterlife. We are going to live this life for decades of time, maybe 70 years or 60 years. But actually, in the afterlife, people will live for 300 years. So in the spirit world, 300 years, and this world is just 70 years. So afterlife is longer than our life in this world. So, but if you cannot go back to the afterlife, it's great to know Master's teaching in our life. Yes, but if you cannot feel like you are not spiritual enough, don't worry about it. And this principle that the average person becomes capable of doing above average work, and the above average person becomes capable of doing excellent work, and so on. will apply to your spirituality too. And I was not spiritual at all when I start when I joined Happy Science. But once I start learning the truth and contemplate and also do self-reflection, I'm becoming more spiritual. So the more you study, the more result will surely come. Yes, thank you very much for your joining. And this is the final. Yeah, this is the final one. Yep. Thank you very much. And I will stop the recording right now. Thank you.